What's up, guys? Kettlebell swing is a hip dominant pattern, so it's one of our hip hinge patterns. We're going to be focusing a lot on how far back you can drive the hips. You should feel a good stretch in the hamstrings. Knees are going to be assisting in this movement, but we're not trying to bend the knees. We're not trying to go low. It is simply a back forward motion. We're going to pick a weight that we can move explosively, but is still heavy enough to kind of challenge the pattern. So you don't want to go too heavy, it becomes slow and cumbersome. We don't get that pop that we're looking for. You don't want to go too light, it doesn't challenge the muscles as much. So what we do, we're going to start with the kettlebell. I like to start back behind it just to give us momentum on that first rep. Hips back, trying to keep the back as flat as possible, not rounding. We're going to throw this kettlebell up in towards the butt. All right, so that's that initial pull pattern. Full speed, it'll look like this. We're here, hips forward, hips back, hips forward, hips back, hips forward, hips back. We're not going down with this movement, and we're not trying to lift it up. We're just throwing it forward with the hips. That kettlebell should come to about belly button height. The other piece we want to avoid, I see a lot when we try to go a little too heavy, is any rocking from the toes back to the heels, back to the toes. We want to keep that weight very centered the entire way through. The other piece, we want to keep that core nice and tight so we're not rounding at the back.